human being from that truth. And that's the reason why a lot of human beings are living like cats and dogs. Because they don't recognize who they are.
Okay, bye.
Created superior to angels. But the devil has been hiding that from us. The Lord did not go to the cross to save angels.
True.
True. To start preaching that tonight.
In February of this year, my grandfather, who lived 10 decades, passed. He was a devout Christian and servant of his roots. In April, my family and I traveled to his birthplace to provide closure to ourselves and his community. I spent most of my time in church, nature, and ultimately reflecting on self and my family's profound history and connection to this island. I visited once before, maybe 8 years ago, and only stayed for a weekend. So this time, I promised myself to document everything and to experience with new eyes. This video is a portrait of the spiritual place and an ode to him.
I asked him.
It's day 2 and I'm doing vacation Bible school this morning, but on my way there I saw this cow and my mind is blown. After rising with the sun, I spent my first day at a local church teaching kids about God the Creator. Finally, the slow day got more exciting when we found out about the island's top event of the week, the Smiths Bay Fishing Tournament. This time really reminded me of a topic I felt recurred a lot throughout the year for myself. The cycle of death and rebirth in all aspects. Creating art and the bravery of it lies in the natural cycle of something born from idea to fruition, and then the act of releasing it into the world or leaving it unfinished is dying. Nothing can be born unless some sort of death takes place. In art, but also in love, we put pride to death and practice vulnerability to birth deeper love. And in love, but also in nature, the moon waxes and wanes and the sun rises and sets. The fabric of this world is based on this truth, and when put into perspective, forces us to admire what we have when we have it.
That's what we're doing to capturing history.
Most of these historic places got the ship drawing on the wall. Yeah.
So that signifies what the slaves built.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, this is the kitchen where they used to cook. See, they got that's the Dutch oven there.
Let's go forward for apostles.
So what's the plan? Whatever you want or wish for, when you go to the healing pond, you will get it. All these plantations used to be on the hilltop. So they could know when the ships reach.
Coconuts.
finally made it to some moments of calm on the sea, this beautiful blue water. It's like nothing that I've seen before, even at home. And the shade is just so unique, and the water was just like amazing that day. And I even saw some white oceanic sharks, the ones that Discovery Channel comes to see every year. And that was cool. And then we did a bit of fishing. Well, I just watched the fishing actually. And then we went to this little like hideaway island with like miles of beach, white sand, beautiful again. And then we just rode back and we saw turtles and caves and cliffs that I can't wait to put in movies, and I loved it. I loved it. And to circle back to thoughts on life, everything is old and anew. Everything is sacred, and I wish it didn't take life events for me to remember that. We, along with our environment, are so complex and well thought out and adaptable and creative, and we really forget how extraordinary our existence truly is. The intimate documentations of the things we see every day is my attempt to remind you all and myself to see life for more than it is. Finally, we made it back on land, and my mom, brother, and I had lunch at Cat Island's, like their local fish fry. I had shrimp. It was really, really good, actually, and I think a fish burger. I can't remember now because it's been a while ago, but that was also nice to do. And then suddenly, while we were having lunch, we ran into the sailors that I was speaking about earlier in Port Howe, which is a different settlement that we met them in. And they happened to have the same plans for the evening, which was hiking Como/Mount Alvernia. We picked them up and then we just went together. After a steep climb of chiseled rocks, which happened to be stairs as well, we landed at this beautiful lookout. It's the highest point in the mountain, actually, and the view views were just, there was like land on the
Mommy,
other,
look at the view
sea
though.
on the other side. You have to go. I'm so grateful for this trip and everything it gave and taught me. To more adventures in 2023.